Okay, this says Christmas, but it doesn't say Middle Earth. That's better. Now that says Middle Earth. Also, be careful, guys. Super Mario's back there. He jumps on turtles. Steph, I'm going to continue this You're Enough thing and say that you were needed back at the North Pole to help out, and Santa needed pickles for his sled so he could ride it on Christmas Day. Oh my god, someone make that a Christmas special! Jake, you follow the Illuminati? Because I swear that's what I heard. I'm not being paranoid, I'm thinking. Your mom watches Sarah? What are her thoughts on it? I like people's opinions. And I like the name Wafu. It made me laugh. I'm assuming it's a karate game. Luluco, book cover, 2015, happening. And I like your bed. It was super adorable. Like you had Pokemon stuffed animals all over it. That was cute. As for Wonder Woman, do not read anything past issue 36 because I'm not sure about this new creative team. And I love it when you recommend animes. I know there's two that you've recommended in the past that I need to catch up on, that I need to start watching. And I'm going to add a third on my list. Durr. Durr. I like saying that. Durr. Durr, durr, durr. Durr, durr, durr. Durr, 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 durr. Nikki! You had excellent mid-season musings. I agree with them all of it. I know you saw The Hobbit, so I'm excited to hear how that went for you and to hear all about the feels because I know The Hobbit has become a thing around your birthday, and I just want to know that you were happy because when you're happy, a Hobbit's feet grows bigger. Since Nikki did some of the shows, I thought I'd do the others. Thus, this will be same but different. Mid-season slugfest for Walking Dead and Gotham. And I know I'm late with these, and they're going to be short. Walking Dead, no! It got super emotional. The show is moving at a lot better pace. There would have been a time where the whole hospital thing would have taken the entire season, but now they finished it in half, and it'll be interesting to see what the next step is. I'm really enjoying The Walking Dead, and I like that it's become its own thing apart from the comics. Gotham. Ugh. Have you ever had candy that left a bad taste in your mouth? Black licorice? That's what Gotham is. It's bad. It's the worst cop show of all time. Like, I get it. Gotham cops are corrupt, but the level they are here is laughable. The only bright spot is Penguin. That's it. He's cool. I want to give it a full season before I judge it, and since it's probably going to be renewed, I hope it gets better because I really want it to be good, but it's probably not going to be. It makes me sad. My final comic countdown of the year, and I'm focusing on Image. These are the best Image comics of 2014. Kicking it off at number 5, Southern Bastards. Written by Jason A. Ron, art by Jason Latour. And in Crown Country, Alabama, is the home of the football state champs, the Running Rebs, led by Coach Boss. And I'm never going to do accents again, that was awful. Earl Tubb grew up there most of his life, and he's come back home to settle his father's affairs. When the shit goes down, then up, then all around. Shit everywhere. You done messed up, Aaron! Because I love me some Southern Bastards. Every time I read it, I feel more badass. I want to eat a big plate of ribs. The story is simple and straightforward, but there's mystery and personal revelations behind these characters that will make you care for them. Aaron's one of the best at writing these types of characters. Latour's artwork is gritty and cool. If you like shows like Sons of Anarchy, you'll totally dig this series, but I do warn you, it is not for the faint of heart. And numero cuatro, Alex Plus Ada, written by Jonathan Luna, art by Sarah Vaughn. In the not too distant future, but probably far enough that we won't live to see it, androids have become a realistic household device. They're purchased for companionship, among other things. Wink. This is about Alex receiving one of those devices, and her name is Ada. One of my favorite episodes of Star Trek is the trial of Data, to determine if he has rights or is he only an object, a machine. This series reminds me a little of that because these androids can have their sentience awakened, but it's illegal. And then I love the backdrop and the setting of the series because the way they access the internet and their phones, I can very much see our future becoming that way. And then will our technology one day become so advanced that we could create sentience? Like, holy shit, boom, mind blowing. This is a great series. Luna's one of the best when it comes to dialogue. I love the artwork. Alex plus Ada is a must read. And number 3, Lazarus, written by Greg Rucka, art by Michael Lark. Also set in the not too distant future, but we'll probably live to see this one. There are no more governments. Society is divided by social classes. There are five main rich families in charge. They each have their own structure and genetically engineered protector named Lazarus. This one is about the family Corell and their Lazarus protector named Forever. I love me some political statements and socially aware things. And maybe I'm overreacting by saying that the world of Lazarus could be possible. But if you understood how large the wealth cap has gotten and how it continues to grow, it's not crazy to think that the corporations are going to rule everything one day. And if we're honest with ourselves, they already do. And that's why I dig this series. It makes you think. Rucka and Lark have worked together before, and every time they do, it's flippin' magic. And number two, Sex Criminals, written by Matt Fraction, art by Chip Zdarsky. And Susie and John, or as I like to call them, the hipster Bonnie and Clyde, decide to rob a bank to save a library. And they could do this because every time they get an orgasm, it freezes time and they could do all sorts of shenanigans. And right now, I'm trying really hard not to overshare and tell you what happens when I get an orgasm. I get sleepy. Matt Fraction writes really cool, witty dialogue. The story is simple yet unique. Sometimes sex is used in a cheap manner, and here it is. But they also use it at times seriously and funny. I feel they handled the topic in a realistic way, and sometimes that's gonna involve humor. Sudarsky is the perfect artist for this comic. You cannot have a comic book about penises and vaginas and not have Sudarsky on it. You just can't. This comic book should be read in sex ed classes. Do they even still have those? And then number one, Saga, written by Brian K. Vaughan, art by Fiona Staples. And I am not going to tell you what this is about. It's been around for over 2 years, and I feel at this point it's gotten some mainstream popularity because even if you're not super into comics, you know about Saga. I will say this about it. It's won several Eisners. It's safe to say it's the best comic out today. Brian K. Vaughan is my favorite comic book writer right now. Fiona Staples' artwork is magnificent. Not a lot of things live up to the hype, but I promise you, Saga will, and that is rare. You have to check it out just to see if it does live up to it. So that's on my list. And I would like to mention how Image is without question the publisher of the year. Here are other comics that could have easily made my top five, but I had to narrow it down somehow. East of West, Chew, Velvet, Pretty Deadly, Rocket Girl, Rat Queens, Nowhere Men, Manifest Destiny, Walking Dead, Invincible. The last two I mentioned are long-running series that continue to be high quality. Then there's series that just started towards the end of the year, like Birthright, Copperhead, Tooth and Claw, which are already amazing. Image continues to put out just this high quality material. And anytime I want to get someone into comics, 9 out of 10 times I recommend an Image title. Here's hoping that next year they continue to put out amazing work. Okay, I have something to say. It's going to be really hard to say it. I haven't told anybody. But I am leaving the channel because, as you know, it's Stephen Colbert's final night, and I have been picked to be the new Stephen Colbert. I will inherit all his powers. What? That's not how that works. Can I be the new Will McAvoy? All my political shows are ending. I hate it. Okay, I'll be back next week, sorta, to do the unraveling, the unboxing, the gift opening. I already got my gift. I'm showing a lot of restraint, not opening it. I won't tell you who my secret Santa is, but I already know because I have it, and I'm excited to open it. Okay, remember to subscribe, follow. Happy holidays, and fare thee well. By the way, how cool are these? Hmm? Oh, Wizard Donnie, I love these. I bought the variants. I'll show them off next week, maybe.